Hello everyone, on this episode we're looking at an inexpensive security system that will work great for either your home or place of business. This system comes with the main server along with 4 cameras and is capable of running up to 8. In the box you'll find a mouse to control the interface and an Ethernet cable to plug the main server into your router. The server can connect to an external display either through HDMI or VGA, and you will need to supply your own cable in either case. Each of the cameras is incredibly sturdy and well built. The cameras have a metal housing, are weather resistant, and feature infrared LEDs for night vision. Each comes with the necessary hardware to mount them in your desired location, either indoors or outside. The cameras fully articulate, so you can be sure to get your framing just right. Setup was incredibly simple and is pretty much plug and play. With the server being hardwired to your router, there's no Wi-Fi passwords to enter. The cameras link instantly as soon as they're powered on. I've got the system set up on my monitor, so let's take a look at it in action. So this is the main screen that you'll see. Again, this is customizable up to 8 cameras, but it comes with 4, and you can click on each camera to get a larger view. And what is nice about the main view is you can see the Wi-Fi connection for each camera. And controlling which camera you're looking at is super easy. You can either click right on the thumbnail, or you can go through and go to each one. So if you know which camera is which, you can jump right to that one. Or again, you can just look at it as a grid and look at them all at the same time. Another cool feature is that you can control the color adjustments right on the system. So you can control hue, brightness, saturation, contrast, and sharpness. And you can also choose whether you want to use the infrared mode, day mode, night mode. You can control how the picture looks right from this screen. And with the digital zoom function, you can go into great detail on a particular part of the frame.
Another cool feature is you can listen in on each camera by clicking on the icon at the bottom of the screen. Each camera is equipped with a microphone, and you can drop in on one at a time and hear what's going on in the scene.
I think a must-have feature of any decent security system is remote access, and I was pleased to see this system has a polished app available for both iOS and Android. I was able to install the app and log in all in about 90 seconds. It was incredibly easy. I also tried the app on my iPad Pro, which thanks to the large screen is great for viewing multiple cameras at once. And one great feature is being able to control recording, take screenshots, and view your DVR all from the remote app, truly taking this security system wireless. You can interact with your system wherever you are as long as you have an internet connection. And one essential feature of any security system is being able to set up motion detection, and this system does feature that, and it's really in depth. So you go through and you can toggle these settings for each individual camera, which you will have to do to get it initially set up, but it gives you that fine-tuning ability. So you go through and you pick which camera you want to work with. Right now we've got it selected on the one in the bar. So we're going to put motion detection, sensitivity. So here is where you want to make the smartest decision for what the camera's looking at. So if it's looking at an outdoor area where there's normally a lot of motion anyway, take for instance the one in the backyard with the trees moving in the breeze, we wouldn't want the sensitivity really high. We might want it a little bit lower so it just detects maybe people moving through the scene. Since this one's a static image, we're going to leave it on high. You want to choose your alarm duration, and then you can pick these different kinds of alerts. So with Buzzer, the main hub, the main system that's at your workstation, will give an audible tone. You can also choose an email alert and have a push notification to the app on your phone. So we've got all of that set. For arming time, you can choose which days of the week and which times you want this active, and then you can just set it once and leave it alone. And one feature that I really like is being able to edit what part of the screen you want to detect motion. So this is going to be very useful. Again, maybe you have a camera looking outdoors at the exterior of your business or your home, and you only want to watch a particular part. Maybe there's a door or a window there, and maybe there's a part of a street that comes through the scene, and you keep getting alerts because there's cars driving down the road. You can go through here, and you can start just clear everything, and then you can just go through and pick which one of these, I guess pixels if you want to look at it that way, and go through and just pick the area that you want to detect motion, and then it will ignore everything else. So I do really like that feature. That's really well thought out. Right now we're going to leave it on the default setting to have everything set. So now that we're all set, we're going to click apply, and now let's go test it out and see if it works. and you will get push notifications on your mobile device. And because each camera is equipped with infrared LEDs, you will get excellent night vision. And this system is chock full of features, so we're not going to go too in-depth in every single one. I'm going to give you a real quick high-level overview of what you can do to tweak the system to set up exactly how you want it. So of course you can go through all of the general settings, your display resolution, language, all of that stuff. You can go through, set up the time and date. To record, you do want to get a hard drive. This does not have one built in, so you can pick up any hard drive. You're only limited to what capacity you want to pick up, and that will determine how much of an archive you can keep on the device. So grab yourself a couple terabyte hard drive, plug it into the machine to keep your recordings. For recording, you can pick which cameras record, on what days, at what times. So that's pretty cool. You can have it set up exactly how you want it. Maybe you don't need a recording 24/7. Maybe you only want it during the night or particular times of the day. So that's great that you can just pick certain times, and then your hard drive won't fill up with recordings that you don't feel that you need. And again, here's a bunch of settings you can pick for the resolution on the cameras. You can check the bit rate and make sure that everything's going great, because you do want to keep in mind your bandwidth limitations. If you don't have super fast internet, you might not be able to set all the cameras to the highest resolution possible, but this allows you to dial it in so you can choose whether you want performance or quality. So it's completely up to you and how you set it up. So that's a quick overview of some of the main features and settings. There's a ton here I just don't have time to go into because it does get a little granular. So we've covered the big ones. Again, general setup, how to set up recording to a hard drive, which you'll need to pick up, and then a couple of the network settings. You can really dial this system in to fit exactly your needs, from the recording to the motion alerts, resolution, bit rate, frame rates, all of this stuff you can set up exactly how you need it. So guys, overall, I am very impressed by this system. What I really love most is just how in-depth you can get with the settings to tailor it for exactly your needs. And perhaps the best feature of all is that you only pay one time. No more monitoring fees, no more monthly subscriptions. You simply buy the hardware, set it up yourself, and forget about it. You don't have to pay a separate service for ongoing monitoring or anything like that. You just buy the system once and that's it, which I think is one of its biggest selling points. As far as use cases, I think the best case for something like this is really either business or even residential. A lot of times if you want to get a security system for your house, you do get suckered into paying for a monthly fee just to buy the hardware and get it all in there. I don't think you need to do all that. I think you can set this thing up. It's really easy to do. You just plug the main server into your router and then just find power for the cameras. They link up instantly. There's no trying to set up everything and put in codes and do any of that. You can set up this system. I set it up for this video in about less than 10 minutes. I had this thing fully operational, on screen, ready to go. I think the most time consuming part is going to be deciding where you want the cameras. Like, that's the hardest part, is figuring out where you want your cameras. Other than that, super easy to do. Comes with all of the mounting hardware. You can mount these outside, inside, whatever you want to do. They're fully articulating, and you can mount them upside down, in the rain, doesn't matter. This system is absolutely awesome. If you want more details about it, you can find it in the link down in the description. My question for you guys is, are you going to pick one of these up? Have you been in the market for an easy to use, inexpensive security system like this one? Let everybody know down below. But if you guys have any other comments or questions about this system, please do leave them down below. I'll try to get to every single one. If you'd like to get in touch, here's my social media links. And last, before we go, if you enjoy straightforward, to the point content like this where we find great deals online, please leave the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Pretty easy and free ways to help support the channel. That's all I've got for you this time, guys. I'm Zach, this is Slick Reviews, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to drop a comment down below and give the video a thumbs up. Here's some other videos that I think you'll really like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos, and I'm on Facebook and Twitter as well. See you at the next one.